Oh, hi, everyone, and welcome to the BME577 project final. And in this final project, we will present about our project, which is named TIMI. It is like the Time Series Electronic Health Record Machine Learning Model Explainer. So in total, the full focus for this project is like using the machine learning algorithm to analyze and interpret for the time series data from the electronic health record. And this analyze could identify the trends and the pattern in the data and predicting the future health outcome. And also it can provide for the real-time explanation of the complex machine learning model to the healthcare provider, as we discussed here is the clinician. And moreover, our project also provide for the feedback system, which is based on that. There is a possibility for further research on upgrading the system with the collaboration with other clinicians. So to start with, we have here is like two model to analyze. We can choose. The first one is the GIU, the get recurrent unit model, and the second one is like the LSTM, the long short-term memory model. So I will start by choosing the GRU model. So we will load it, and it takes some time to present for the data. And now we have the analyze here. So what we can do now is like we select the SHAP method for explain the analyze for the one. So for the data. So here I choose the stationary time for the window method. The first change is the first one. And when I run the temporal shaft, so this method for explaining might take a little bit of time. So we can wait until it's done. So a little bit is take about 2 or 3 minutes to finish. So as you can see here is like it's computing, so it might take a while. And there is a running bar here where you can see the process of the running. So right now it's still at 0, but like sometimes it may increase in it. And then we can see something after it's reached 100%. Yes, so you can see that here is run like 75%, and just like the few minutes, not a few minutes, but like nearly 1 minute left to finish for the whole process.
Yeah, and after the process finishes, you can see there will be an output below the figures that the SHAP model has been like it's over, and then you can proceed for further analysis.
Yeah, further analysis.
Yeah. So like you can see the output comes that you have provided this method and then run is successful.
Yes. Thanks. So this time it showed that we have run it successfully. And what we can do now is like we can choose like which is like we want to show on the feature together, or we can choose like one feature to show at one time. So here I'm going to choose like one at a time. So and there are some available features which I can choose here, like the feature from the electrical health record. So choose here is like the hemoglobin functions and variable, and then let's see how it's done. So this is the explaining for the hemoglobin value and contribution score. And for another one is also can be shown here by clicking this. Okay, okay. So this is the end of my part. I am Zui. Next part for the feedback and the server, my friend Shashank will take care of that. Please, Shashank.
Yeah, so I'll add one more thing, like we can show the all features together options and then run it. So you can see like now all the features are together here instead of like one feature at a time.
Yes.
Yeah, and now I'll move on to the feedback part. So let's say if somebody is using this application for an end user study, let's say a doctor or like healthcare personnel, then they can provide their feedback here, rate the application and put their name. So let's say they say that this is a useful application with a nice UI, but can be optimized for runtime. So as we saw that the SHAP method took a lot of time, so this is a natural feedback when a user can provide that this application looks okay UI wise, but it should be faster. And they say, okay, they give 5 out of 4 rating, and then they put their like name like Dr. like Steve or some just for putting a random name, and then submit the rating and feedback. And then when they put the feedback, they say, so the application finally says that, hi, Dr. Steve, you have provided the following feedback that this is a useful application with a nice AI, but we can be optimized for runtime. And then it also shows like which rating the doctor has provided. And let's move on to uh, the so this is the user part of the server, and we have also developed another developer part of the server where in case this application is used in an end user study, and if a lot of doctors provide feedback, so we thought there should be some mechanism for the developer to see that feedback on UI instead of like finding and going through the server logs. So that's why uh, we developed this. So I'll open that. Um,
You can open that.
Yeah, so here is the feedback part of the server. So this it's the same server, it's just that it runs on a different port, and these two server connect with each other. So let's say, so while testing, we put some random feedback, and then these are some feedback we show. But if I refresh this, now we can see that the latest feedback I provided by the name of Dr. Steve, and the feedback and the rating, which is here. So in this way, uh, a person can, or a developer can see the feedback. And also we have provided some like fail checks in the app. So let me show that. Yeah, so let's restart this application. So after I restart the application, yeah, so we have restarted the app, and let's assume that somebody clicks the temporal SHAP run without loading the models. And so if we click here, then the application says that please run the first step with model evaluation. So which ensures that random clicks don't happen, and then the users first like follow the specified mechanism of run. So yeah, that was our presentation. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the listening.